Everyone, my name is Jesus Lopez, and I will be leading a medical brigade to Nicaragua this summer. Well, what exactly is a medical brigade? Well, let me tell you a little bit something about my organization. I belong to an organization called Global Medical Brigades. And so what our mission is to create sustainable healthcare systems in developing countries such as Nicaragua. Throughout the year, our organization seeks to raise money so that that money could go towards paying for the cost of medical professionals and medications that could be used to help the people of Nicaragua. Here, when we get sick, we just go to the doctors because we have insurance or the government covers it. But sadly, in other places, they don't have access to medical care. So what we do is with that money that we raise, we give the people of Nicaragua access to medical care so that they could get the medicine they need to thrive and live a happy life. So why should you join Global Medical Brigades? Well, there's a lot of things in it for you. A lot of us want to know what it's like to work with medical professionals or such as a doctor, right? People want to know what is it like a day in the life of a doctor. Well, with Global Medical Brigades, you actually get to see what that's like. Here you see a doctor and you get to be with him since the morning all the way to the end of the day, listening to patients come in and talk about their illnesses, and you get to see what it's like to diagnose. Oftentimes, they'll let you get a stab at it, hear them out. What would you prescribe? You get hands-on experience that many times here in the US you wouldn't be able to get. There's several medical professionals that are going to be out there, such as pharmacists, OBGYNs, dentists, so you can work hands-on with all of them. Global Medical Brigades also gives you an opportunity to see what healthcare systems are like in other countries outside of our home. What is healthcare like in developing countries like Nicaragua? Additionally, other people decide to join Global Medical Brigades to bump up their resume, to look impressive for graduate schools. And if that's why you want to do it, then this is another reason to come. Why exactly Nicaragua? Although Nicaragua is considered the most beautiful country in South America, it's also one of the poorest countries out there. They have suffered with war, natural disasters, dictatorship, and they need our help to get back on their feet. Global Medical Brigades works with many communities scattered throughout Nicaragua to help them get those necessities that they need so they can thrive and live a happy life. Whether it be toothbrushes, whether it be soap or medicine, we help them thrive. The Nicaragua Medical Brigade will take place from June 18 to 26. And during this time, you will be able to work with medical professionals and help the community. You'd be able to take their blood pressure so the doctors could see them. You'd be able to work with the doctors and help them prescribe medications. Here in this picture, as you can see, you could work with a dentist and do some of the work along with them. In addition to working with medical professionals, we will also be packing up medication and delivering it to the people who need it. We will be doing public health projects like building facilities, building clinics, putting in pipes so these people could get clean water. So by going to Nicaragua, you're really making a change. Here are a couple pictures of the medical brigade last year. As you can see, these members right here are working on a healthcare project. They're working with a dentist, and you really get to interact with the community and see what it's like to live a day in their shoes, and you get to see the great impact that you make in their lives. So a lot of people are concerned with how much does it cost to go on a trip to Nicaragua. I do the air quotes because it's not really a trip, it's not a vacation, right? There is a program cost of 1,190. And what that basically means is that this is the money that you're gonna contribute for the cost of the medication, for the cost of the doctors, for the cost of staying there and making a change. And again, that's 1,190 approximately, more or less. There's also airfare that has to be paid, so the total estimate cost comes about to be $1,800. And now all of that doesn't have to come out of your own pocket. Most of the members in our organization get this money through donations, through scholarships, through people willing to help out. So if you are interested in coming on this brigade with us, I will show you how to have this cost covered so it doesn't come out of your own pocket. And so if you decide to come with us to Nicaragua, I would have you set up an empowered account. And so what this means is you would have a website where people could come in and donate money towards the cost of your brigade. So that means that you wouldn't be responsible for the $1,900 for this brigade. You could ask friends and family to donate. And so what you would do is after creating this empowered account, you would hand them a link to it and say, hey, would you like to donate to my empowered account? This money is going to go towards giving the people of Nicaragua medical care, access to see doctors, to see pharmacists, to get the medications that they need. You'd be surprised how many people are willing to contribute to make a change. So if, let's say, someone donates $200, those are $200 less that you don't have to pay. And most people in our organization get the money for the brigade that way. And I want you to think about this money. It's money towards making a change. It's not like, okay, this is the money I have to pay for a trip. You know, you're really, really making a difference. Other things you could do is go to local businesses and say, hey, my organization wants to establish sustainable healthcare systems in developing countries. Would you like to donate some money and be a part of the change? I know of this guy who went to a nail shop and told them about our organization's mission, and they gave them $50. I created a YouTube video telling people about our mission, and then someone donated $150 within 24 hours to my account. And all that is going towards the cost of my brigade. Additionally, you could seek out scholarships. I seeked out a scholarship and got about $700 for this purpose. So there's several ways that you could cover that $1,900 approximate cost. But the best way to do it is to create your empowered account so anyone could donate it. I volunteer at Kaiser, and there I told people about my organization, and this lady was like, let me know and I will donate to that because I want to make a change. So if you are interested, I would have you go ahead and set up an empowered account. I would send you this PowerPoint, and on it, you would have this link. You would press it, and then you would make sure you go to the appropriate website, which says San Jose State University Medical, June 2018, Nicaragua. And then you would select the volunteer tab. After that, you would press the sign up, and you would put your information. It would ask you to read the terms and agreements. After that, it would ask you a questionnaire about yourself and important things that Global Medical Brigades needs to know. And then for the step 5, it asks you important information about like your health and your eating habits because Global Medical Brigades wants to take the best care of you out there. So if you're like vegetarian, go ahead and tell them you're vegetarian so they can plan your meals accordingly. And lastly, we can't do this on our own. So please spread the word and tell everybody about what it is that we are doing. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me, contact me, and join our Facebook page. And of course, with this PowerPoint, you will have the links to absolutely everything. If something's unclear and you have any more questions, please, please, please feel free to ask. Thank you, and I hope you join us to create sustainable healthcare systems and to make a change in Nicaragua.